Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in this video we're going to take a look at the LineageOS 23.2, which is based on Android 16 QPR2 with the new Material 3 Expressive design. So without wasting any more time, let's take a quick look at this one. So guys, the 10th February update of official LineageOS for Nothing Phone 1 introduces us with version 23.2. Now the version 23.2 is based on Android 16 QPR2, which has some cool new features which is going to increase the usability and going to give you a great new UI, also terms of stability as well. So you can see Android version 16, LineageOS version 23.2, and this is the 10th February build, and it says nightly, but we get weekly builds. And we have Android security update 1 February 2026. Now let's cover all the Android 16 QPR2 features which have been adapted to LineageOS 23.2. Now I already made a dedicated video on LineageOS 23 that covers all the system features, all the stuff from Android 16. So you can check that out. But here we are only considering the new changes, new adaptations in Android 16 QPR2 which are present in LineageOS 23. So let's take a look at all of them. Starting with the home screen options, the first change we see is in the app drawer. And as you can see, the app drawer has a blurred background. Now this is static and it is not a live blur background which blends with the home screen. It has that blur background as a static to the app drawer. As you can see, when you move the app drawer, the blur is already present. And you can see we also do have a handlebar at the top and the search apps below it. Now the next change in home screen is the icon shapes and icon theming. And as you can see, into wallpaper and style you have this option icons. And here we have 5 icon shapes. This is the circle, this is the squircle, I guess. I'm not sure which one are these, but this is like the cookie or this is Pac-Man kind of. The default is circle and you have themed icons as well, and these are how the icons look. And also you can see those who do not support the themed icons, they have that adaptation of the accent color. They look a bit sad to the dimmer, which is not properly adapted by Flipkart, District and a lot of other apps. But yes, if they are adapted properly, they will be visible properly. As you can see, the files and Chrome apps, the clock apps, all the Google apps have been adapted properly. Now we can also see 2 new changes with the system UI. The first one is status bar. We get all new icons, and this was introduced in QPR1, the Material 3 Expressive UI. And you can see the battery icon, iOS style, we have the text inside the battery icon, we have signal, Wi-Fi and network both, and all the icons are iOSified, so I don't know why the iOS style has been adapted to Android. And we also do have the new quick setting tiles which was introduced with Android 16 QPR1, the Material 3 Expressive UI. And as you can see, they add this new background to the tiles and gets this new refreshed icons which look really nice. And you can see the new font as well. Onto the Wi-Fi you can see the Wi-Fi name, and the font also matches the accent color to the icons, matches really well with the dark theme as well. Now to the next feature, the expanded dark mode. Going to display dark theme, we have a new option which is the expanded dark mode. Now you can see, you can read this automatically applies dark theme to most apps that don't support it. So a lot of apps don't natively support the dark mode or the dark theme, and this expanded mode will force those apps to use the dark theme. Some of the apps may also display incorrectly, some information might be not properly visible, so you can also disable that with respect to the overall usability, accessibility and readability of that app. Moving to the next one is the 90:10 split screen. Now this is a really amazing feature if you want to use 2 apps at the same time, and just check how they are. As you can see, split screen using Chrome and Google. Now this is 50:50. Now simply drag the bar and you can see we get this new 90:10 split screen. Now if you want to use the other app, just tap on that app, and as you can see, it just switches it really nice with this animation. And this is such a great option added with Android 16 QPR2 that a lot of users which want to use 2 apps at the same time will be getting a great amount of help. Some new stuff regarding notifications is added, which is notification summaries and notification organizer. So this is the notification summary, which will give you like summarize long messages in short, quick recaps, as it says. And we also do have notification organizer, and as you can see, it will organize these notifications in these categories: promotions, news, social, and suggested. So this is a new addition, and it's good for users, and it does not add that junk of notifications. It will organize and summarize notifications with the help of using AI properly. A new lock screen customization has also been introduced with Android 16 QPR2, which is widgets on lock screen. With this option, you can add widgets on your lock screen by just swiping left. Now this is not present on LineageOS. Like, the option is present, you can also enable it, but there is no option to swipe. So I'm not sure if it is hidden or if it's disabled, but it's not there. But yes, you can follow that option in the I button. I have made a video on LineageOS QPR2, so you can see how it works in that video. And regarding widgets, we have a new UI for the widget picker. As you can see, it will show you a featured widgets. It will show you that these widgets should be offered to your home screen. Then you can also browse all the widgets which are possible from all the apps. As you can see, we have a lot of apps, and you can also see the widgets 2, widgets 3 shortcuts, and amount of shortcuts also. So this is the new widget picker UI. A small addition to the home screen apps. So if you have any app on the home screen and if you want to remove it, you don't have to drag and drop it to the upper portion which has that options remove and uninstall. You can easily long press, just long press, and you have a remove button here, which you can easily remove it, and which is a great addition. And a small addition related to time zone, which is built into date and time. We have this notifications called as time zone notification. So if you change time zone, you will get a notification in here that your time zone has changed. So you can also enable that, and it will be automatically updated. So this is a cool new feature for those who frequently travel overseas and get that time zone change, or those who forget to change their time zone. This is a great option, and it will automatically notify you when you change the time zone. So yeah, it's a great one. So guys, these were all the features and new changes adapted from Android 16 QPR2 to the LineageOS 23.2. While some of them don't work, for example, the widgets on lock screen, or have been not properly adapted in LineageOS, maybe some work is going on in the backend. So we will check that in the later updates. Like, the official version gets weekly updates, so you can check it every week. And stay updated with new features and new changes to performance, stability, everything. Like, this is a totally stable ROM. And now regarding battery life is great. I've attached a screenshot of my battery usage, so you can check that out. I got around 6 hours on average of screen on time, with a full day, like 24 hours of battery usage, with depending on social media, YouTube and Telegram and all that stuff, basic stuff. So it's overall a great ROM, and I'm going to consider this as one of the best ROMs with Android 16 QPR2, and totally stable with this amount of battery life. I think it's the only ROM which I will consider if you are focused on battery and not features. But that's it. If you want to check out all the features of LineageOS 23 based on Android 16, you can check out the video in the I button. And also, if you want to check out the widgets on lock screen feature, you can check out LineageOS QPR2 video in the I button as well. So I hope that was it, and I have not missed any features from QPR2 or the LineageOS 23.2. And yes, that was it. If you guys liked the video, press the like button. If not, the dislike button. Subscribe to the channel for more such videos, and I'll see you guys with the next one for the Nothing Phone 1 or any other of my devices. So yeah, stay subscribed. You can also join the channel and support me. And guys, bye bye, take care. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.